Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. It's for Monday, the 6th day of October. Here we go. Today, let's do the laws about how to do the shaking of the lulav. First of all, let's give the rationale behind it. It seems a little crazy, right? When you take a lulav and you point it in this direction and that direction. There are two basic reasons that are given in the Gemara explaining what it is that we're doing. First of all, we are showing all the different directions that we know that God exists and is there. And we show them symbolically as being six directions, as if we're in the center of a cube, and that's our way of saying that God is to the north, east, south, and west of us, and also above and below us. That's the best way we can signify all the directions around us, and so that's one way of pointing to the existence of God. Another one is going to sound more Kabbalistic to you, and it is, because we believe that there are bad spirits that are out there, or bad we don't know what that means, but there can be a dew that falls from the heavens that's on our earth in the morning, which can bring us, God forbid, bad, and we want to ward off any of those bad things that could be coming toward us in the forms of like a spirit or a dew or anything like that. Don't laugh at that. These are Kabbalistic things that's hard for us to understand, but we want to ward them off by pointing, guard us, God, from that and that and that, and that's why we point to all of the different directions. Now, when you do this pointing, there are different customs. I'm going to give you the common Ashkenaz custom, and that is, it's very simple to remember it. You kind of go in a circle. You point, first of all, in front of you, and then to the right of you, and then behind you, and then to the left of you, kind of making a circle around you clockwise, if you want to just remember it. Front, right, behind, left. And then up, and then down. And now some of the specifics about those. Some say that when you do that, you point the lulav and bring it back to yourself, and point and bring it back to yourself 3 times in each direction. Some people just point it out front of them and give 3 shakes in that direction, then point it to the right of them and give 3 shakes in that direction, etc. Then for the one behind you, some people just point that way, and some people actually turn around and point the lulav that way. And for up and down, the common thing to do is to hold the 4 species and shake upwards, and nobody takes the lulav and goes like that and turns it downwards. They just shake the whole thing, still pointing upwards, but shaking the whole thing downwards when signifying the down motion. Now, when you get to the shakes in Hallel, you know that we say this at 4 sentences. Well, there are different customs on that too, but a lot of people mostly shake them on the words Hodu Lashem Ki Tov. So I want to, and your show will have different ways of doing that, but if you're shaking your lulav at Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, that has 7 words, that phrase. So the best way to do it is you don't point during the word Lashem, because you don't want to point that God is in that direction. So you just say Hodu. That's 1. For Lashem, you just hold the lulav next to you. You're not pointing in any direction. And then for the next 5 words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you do all the directions. So you point at all 6 of the 7 words, except the word Lashem. Then when you get to Ana Hashem Hoshiana, and you know we shake the lulav at that point too, the appropriate thing to do is to do 2 shakes when getting to the word Ana, no shakes at the word Hashem, 2 at the word Hoshia, and 2 at the word Na. It gets a little awkward when you shake your lulav at Na, because it's a 1-syllable word, but you figure out some way to do that. Some people say Oi Na, and they shake it Oi Na, but whatever way you do it, it's all good. Just make sure that you're shaking twice at Ana, twice at Hoshia, and twice at Na, and nothing at Hashem, because we don't want to point to a specific direction being the direction of Hashem, because we believe that He is everywhere. So that is the gist of the Nanuim, the shakes of the lulav. And you also, of course, do those shakes of the lulav right after you originally make the bracha on your lulav at the first time of the day. Some people like to do that in the sukkah, because when you make the bracha in the sukkah, you are surrounding yourself with all of the mitzvahs of sukkahs, and it is beautiful to do that. And some people just wait until they get to shul, and right before Hallel, they'll make the bracha then. Some people actually scoot to the sukkah, if there's one at the shul, and they'll make the bracha right before Hallel in the sukkah, and then come back in and then continue with the davening. But you will shake the lulav when you make the bracha, and when you say the Hodul Hashem Kitovs, and when you say the Ana Hashem Hoshianaz. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.